Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're doing some camping. 2 nights. We actually got here last night, so we didn't do any filming. It was really dark. We got a lot going on in this video. We have the hot tent set up. I'm going to show you our kind of weird, different sleeping arrangement. We're not actually sleeping in the hot tent. I also brought the boat because I just put a floor in it and I have a motor for it, so I want to get it out on the lake fishing. That's the goal. It is pretty windy out here, so I don't know how that's going to go, but I'm going to try hard to get it out today or tomorrow. We're also going to be doing some cooking, and we're supposed to get a lot of rain, so I have to prepare the site for rain as well. I'd rather be prepared before it comes. So stick around. Hope you enjoy the video. I hope you're doing well. Before we do any of that, we need to get some coffee going though, because it's first thing in the morning and that's the thing to do, right? So after coffee, I'm going to start getting ready for the rain, and the first thing I'm going to do is kind of cover up this area here and protect it from the rain that's coming. I don't get any internet, so I can't check the weather report, but even if the rain doesn't come, I'd rather be prepared than trying to set stuff up and protect ourselves while the rain's happening, because that sucks. So it turns out we might have to hurry because we have the sun up here, but over here we can see the clouds rolling in and they look like those gray rain clouds that are coming. So I don't really want to be getting ready in the rain. Change of plans. We forgot we didn't register with the park last night because we rolled in too late. So we have to go do that. And then we're going to pick up some wood because we may end up burning quite a bit of wood in the hot tent here tonight. The office is closed, so I guess we don't register right now. It is pretty windy still. Could probably get the boat out just in this area here, but if it's gonna rain too much, we'll see what happens. Might have to wait till tomorrow. Really wanna get that boat out. They've got their boat out, so maybe there's a chance. 15 bucks. The good news though is that while we were out getting the wood and stuff, one of the stores had like an internet booster or whatever. Got to check the weather, and apparently the rain's not coming till like 6 or 7 supposedly. So we'll have lots of time to set up because I think we're at about 11 a.m. So the wood stove is all set up. So if it starts raining and it gets cool and everything, we can fire it up. It'll be nice and warm in there. We'll be out of the rain. Then we don't have to just lay in the car for hours. We've decided not to really put up the tarp over there because it's so easy to just hop in there, and we can actually cook right in there too with our propane stove, or we can just also cook right on the wood stove as well. Okay, so I'll show you our setup here. Over here, I've got the boat underneath the tarp. I just thought I'd fold the tarp in half and keep it out of the rain, just in the middle of cutting some wood here. And then in here, this is how we have it set up. So, got the wood stove. Our wood is going in this area here. Our boat stuff, you can see like we can sit here. I made a table. That's actually my boat floor. That's part of it. And so to get out of the rain, this is pretty good. Lots of space. And then we'll have that on later once it cools down a little bit. It seems a little weird to like set up the hot tent and not sleep in it. But with all the stuff we brought because of the boat, I just think it's a really good idea. We can just get out of the rain here and then we just go to the car to sleep. And then, like I said earlier, we don't have to lay down for hours if it's raining and we need to get out of the rain. So I really like this idea and I love that tent. I'm not sure what's going on, but the sun is out in full force right now. I was this close to taking the boat out, but I decided it's so windy. I don't want to be out on this big lake with it. It's a little too windy. I don't mind some wind, but I don't know this boat and what it can handle. So I'm going to try again tomorrow morning. We're going shore fishing though. I got to go right through here. Got my camera gear, all this business. Joanna and Poppy are already down here. It opens up all to over here too, this beautiful area here. Really glad I didn't take the boat out in that over there because it's blowing. Okay, gonna jump into the jig box here. Gonna give this guy a try. We didn't catch any fish, not a bite, and frankly we're getting a little tired of the wind, so we're sitting in the hot tent, and it's been really nice to have the hot tent to store our stuff in, get out of the wind because it's really windy out there, and then we're all ready for the rain when it comes. We've got the hot stove set up if it cools down. We've got wood. We can cook right in here. Joanna's just making some coffee, so we're just gonna have a snack, have a little coffee, and then we're gonna get to cooking dinner. We're making a taco salad kind of thing tonight, and yeah, we're gonna wait for the rain to come. Hopefully there's gonna be a lot of it because I always love that. So the temperature has been dropping outside. We're getting a little bit chilly, so thought we'd start up the stove, and it is running like a champ, and I'm super happy. First time it's been running this year, and makes me super glad. Well, that wind is getting blustery. I want to give you a quick tour of our sleep setup in the car here. We have a little like plywood platform. It's a couple of pieces. Unfortunately, we didn't film it when we were putting it together. And then we've got our blow-up mattress right here, and then a sleeping bag, same here. It actually worked out really good. We have little platforms here on this is a Nissan Rogue, so I'll show you the front too. We even have the dog in here. So right here is where Poppy's sleeping. We have a nice dog bed for her. It's like a dog sleeping bag. There's a link in the description for this, as well as some of our other equipment. And then we even have a curtain here that we can kind of pull across, and you can see it blocks out some of the sun from the front. It's just a basic easy setup. We even had the wood cut into pieces at Home Hardware, where they just they cut like 4 pieces for us, and I think we're using 3. And another thing about this is that these windows are tinted well enough that if we're in the campground, we're not worried about people seeing in if it's light out or whatever. Eventually Joanna will probably get some kind of covers for the inside, but in all reality, you can't see through there. It's a basic setup in there, but it's perfect. We got our storage, we've got shelter from the wind and the rain, and then we have a nice sleeping area there. Well, it's raining out now, and somewhere way back there we heard some kind of tree fall. So kind of glad we're staying in the car today. I'm really loving this setup here with this little table in the hot tent, and we can cook, and we've got a little table here to use and eat on or whatever. So it's working out really good, actually, better than I thought it was going to. I got the door. Ooh, steamy. Morning, folks. It's just after 7. I got up, didn't sleep that great, off and on all night. Was getting a little bit cool in the car. Joanna's still sleeping in there, the dog's still sleeping in there. They're doing good. I decided to get up and get the fire going. It's getting nice and toasty. Got my heated jacket on, you can see the light there. I'm just gonna sit here in the nice warmth. Still really windy outside. It rained most of the night last night, off and on, but the wind is still going. So far it looks like the boat is not going to happen, because I'm just not going out on the lake with that smaller boat like that, without a powerful engine or anything like that. I only have a 32-pound thrust little trolling motor on that, and in case you haven't seen my last videos, it's a Seahawk 4, so it's a blow-up boat. It's a heavy-duty one, and it's pretty large, and I just made a floor for it and everything like that, and I was really hoping to test it out. And it kind of sucks too, because I got my boating license for it, because when you have a motor, you have to have a boating license here in Manitoba. So I went and got my boating license, all that business, and it looks like I'm not going to get to try it out. So I had to do a patch job this summer on the tent here, because when you're hot tenting, it's going to happen. You get sparks come, they hit the tent and everything. But I'm super glad to know that in the rain and everything that it actually sealed. So I did a video on that, on patching it up. It was super easy. So if you want to see that, I'll leave a link up here or at the end of the video in case you're interested in learning how to patch up your tent. Super easy. And if you're interested in learning more about hot tenting on a budget, I did a little series on that because this tent is actually a budget tent and the stove I have is budget. So I just kind of wanted to run through the whole experience. I did a number of videos running through the whole experience of getting the budget equipment and like why I picked those certain things. So I'll leave a link for that at the end of the video. I even filmed like the first time I slept in it, in the yard and everything. I did a number of tests, like temperature tests. I started right at the beginning of first getting my tent and hot stove, and right to my very first solo trip out in the woods by myself. So if you're interested in that, you can check that out. Okay, everybody, that's it. If you made it this far, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the video. We really enjoyed trying the car camping in the Nissan Rogue. It was a little cramped for two of us, but it did work. Like, it wasn't that bad. And then having the hot tent was awesome. So really appreciate you sticking around. Hope you'll check out one of these videos that are going to be on the end roll here. And remember the most important thing, folks, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.